for Liz.
Oh boy.
Alright, you know what? Stream over. I'm just kidding.
Y'all scare me sometimes.
I'm closing it. Shutting it down.
Alright, bye guys. See you next time. See you on Sunday.
See you next time. Hello, and welcome to Andoria, the Element of Loss, presented by Thembos and Dragons. I'm Sid. That's my name. That's my face. I'm gonna be your humble dungeon master for this evening.
Face.
Listen, this is what my face looks like. I know it's a
Wait,
shocker to
did
all
someone-
of you.
Did someone say loss? Hold up. Izzy, hold up 2 fingers.
No. I will turn off every camera I can.
Liz,
I swear
Liz,
to God.
you have to be this way.
I can't. No.
Good.
I know what you're doing now.
Good.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't
What's going
look
on?
at. I
Good,
refuse to be
good,
part of
just
this.
one.
I refuse to be part of this.
Just one.
This is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. I hate it here. I'm ending the stream. I don't like any of you.
Oh no.
Also, that may or may not be exactly why I named it this.
This
Anywho,
is loss.
have you already gone through 2 of the 4 panels? Maybe. Anywho, let's start with our usual opening announcements that don't worsen my tension headache. Starting with our favorite goose, and character artist, Mackie. Thank you, Mackie, for your amazing art. Look at it. It's on the screen. It's right in front of you. Stare at it. Bask in its glory. To have like a whole moment where you just like look and are in awe of the goose. It's great. I love it. Look at the characters. Thank you also to Carly for our name tiles and the Andoria logo, which I will continue to love so much. It's so pretty. Look at it. It's great. I love it. Thank you to the background artist Lycal and Chain PQ for some awesome maps that may or may not be used during the stream. I don't know. I don't know with you guys, honestly. I can't know. And thank you to Arcane Anthems for the music present on the stream. You can find all of the links in. I hate it here. You can find all of
the most
links
important link in the chat.
in the chat. Yeah, that's. I quit. I quit. You've defeated the DM. You win. I don't even want to be here.
Guys, I just want D&D.
All right, and also,
That is how you win D&D.
lastly, thank each and every one of you for joining us. Thank you to our followers and subscribers for taking the time to look at this train wreck. I don't like this at all.
Thank you everyone for looking at this.
We couldn't do what we do here without you. You're the reason this is happening. I blame all of you for what's happening here. It's a nightmare. So you're our amazing community. You should join us, by the way, in our moderated Twitch chat where we can talk and you can see clips of loss and I can scream into the void.
We can make more loss memes.
I don't want to. I just don't want. I don't want this. I deeply don't want this. Anywho,
I don't get it.
there's a meme. It's awful. Liz, you're safe.
I think I have devolved as a human.
You have. You're. I'm gonna say right now, we're
getting full on rolling Danny here.
When we start when we
There
get
are
into the
legs
story.
flailing.
When we get into the story, I want you to know that you're gonna start with 2 levels of exhaustion.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Also, check out our donation tiers. We have those. You've discombobulated me. For $1 or 100 bits, you can grant.
Disemboweled.
Sure. I mean,
Oh,
is it?
God.
I think I'd rather be disemboweled. For $1 or 100 bits, you can grant guidance or a +1 to a player's rolls. $3 or 300 bits, you can grant inspiration or a D6 to a player's rolls. And for $10 or 1,000 bits, new character who dis, custom NPC for the stream. That information will also be in the chat below, along with my sanity. It's kind of just gone. We didn't even start, and you took it from me.
The sanity is in the chat down below.
You took it. You just took my brain cells. All right. So after that fun moment, I'm killing Christelle.
Fair enough.
After
It's been fun.
After that, let's get into
It's just the fucking.
ah. Let's just jump right into it. My brain hurts so much now. Where last we left the party, aboard the Rover King, they had recently battled the newly released Captain Bourdain and fought incredibly valiantly, perhaps losing some friends along the way and taking severe damage, with multiple party members going down. As they took the time to deal with the loss of a dear friend, the party mourned and made connections among the crew, making romantic gestures and planning out possible long distance
That's right.
relationships.
I died and they get dates.
Planning out possible long distance relationships among
Yeah,
the crew.
just the. Hey, my friend just died. Do you want to have dinner?
I'm pretty fly for 3 kobolds in a minotaur suit.
It is. But there is something tingling in the back of each party member's mind. Like they've forgotten something. Something very important.
Swear to God, if there's a hole in the back of each of our heads.
And if I could have everyone just put their hand behind their head real quick. No, but we're gonna start the episode with a wisdom roll from Christale and Baxter. If you could both make wisdom saves.
Wisdom save.
As it is it is a brand new day aboard the Rover King. You do wake up from a long
Wisdom.
rest.
Saving throw or just a wisdom roll?
Saving throw.
It is hilarious because I get good shit. And then also, Paladin things gives me an extra +3, so that's a dirty 20.
15.
Alrighty. So you both wake up refreshed in the morning. Nothing really exciting happened as you slept. Baxter, you remember having a very long conversation with Mace just before you went to bed. You've just been kind of chatting each other up about your lives and what it's been like, sort of getting to know each other before you split ways.
Getting
Christale,
to know you.
Talk about your murdered friends.
Christale, you woke up, as you did normally, you woke up in your bunk. Your sir has moved his little hammock to be right next to yours.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
Oh.
So it
Oh,
is.
I didn't even know that.
So you know how like most of them will have like the double decker bunks where like one hammock is on top and the other is on bottom. He just moved his from like yours was a higher up empty one. He's like, I'm just gonna go right here.
So the question is he the top or the bottom?
I mean, yes.
Total fucking bottom.
I mean, I'm just
Total.
look at him and then guess.
Look at him.
But you two wake up aboard the ship. You have
Did
about.
everyone start dating after I died?
I mean,
We were almost dating before you died, and I don't think we've had any romantic interactions since then.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just suave as hell.
Yeah.
to be fair, Baxter's is technically yes after you died. But they were already gunning for this before you died too. This was in the making.
We were on a date before he died.
Christale's has been a couple of weeks now of like tension. Actually, years, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be.
But most
emo
of
in
those
my-
years were
in my hoodie.
bullying.
You were negging. Alrighty,
Does that
so,
go called these days?
I
So-
hate it here.
I'm gonna make you suffer. You made me suffer. So you both wake up on the ship. You've got about 4 more days before you hit shore. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, check in with the other two.
Do I feel that pang that I've been feeling of like the I don't want to forget something, there's something here that's kind of going away?
So you didn't feel it for a moment. It took it took a little bit more effort than you recall yesterday to remember your pumpkin and the things you're researching, but you didn't forget anything.
Okay. I'm going to look and make sure that the piece of paper that I wrote down with a bare bones approximation of everything that we did with pumpkin is still tangible on the paper that I wrote it on.
It is. If you recall, you left that paper in the book that is being held open by rocks.
Wait, no, because I knew that it was
right.
inking, so
Yeah,
I
that's right.
didn't.
You had two separate. Excuse me. You had two separate things. So yes, the paper you wrote on is still entirely together. It still has all of the same writing you put in last time.
Okay. And the inky book is still just chilling in the kitchen.
It is just hanging out. You do have it pinned down by rocks at this time so that it stays open and none of the pages turn.
Do I hear you, sir, under me?
Yes.
Is he waking up?
No. He is asleep. Also, speaking of, let me...
Under you,
Hey,
say.
Baxter, you coming over?
Oh, safe? Yeah. Hi.
I'm just letting out the loudest and most obvious fake snore. Just
As I
going
walk over.
Fucking. Yeah.
Also, this man, this
Did-
poor fucking boy can't roll well.
He is so shit at rolling. What the fuck?
But alrighty, so yeah, Ysir is still asleep. Seems to just not hear you at all, as he is just passed out, like face down in the hammock.
Warm out, huh? Then, didn't you say if I was coming over?
Oh no, I was asking that, not Christelle.
I was like, you just talk to me. Well, guess it's still asleep. Can go up and see what breakfast is. What do you think, Jeff? You hungry? Right. Oh, it's kind of hungry. Let's go, bud.
Wait for me, Casanova trio.
Oh, it's still sleeping. Wait, what? I thought you were
Good
asleep.
morning.
Pasta trio?
Casa trio?
I could use their dice for this fucking...
Maybe.
Oh, good morning. How we feeling today?
Same shit, different day.
That's true. It's very true there. Kind of is the same every day on the ship. Can't really do much more than that. That's
Kind of
alright.
exciting, but like...
I don't mind it much. Crew's fun to talk to.
Yeah.
Is it morning?
Oh, yeah, good morning. Why there?
What,
No, I'm still asleep.
oh, okay.
Do you think we're going to go find some breakfast?
I'm gonna go sleepwalking with them.
You see Ysir just kind of looks at you in confusion, Christelle, and then goes, oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
I think they're just being sarcastic.
You know that's my MO at this point.
I do. I should. Yep. I'm gonna go in the tent and clean some things up.
Careful of the book that's on the kitchen table.
I won't. I won't touch it. I touched it last time.
Oh, yeah, don't touch that.
There's a lot of rotten food that I have to get rid of.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Alright, yeah. Probably should clean it up the other night.
Yeah, I went to sleep. There was I'm gonna go.
Well, I didn't mean you. I meant because you kind of like.
I mean, you
I
do kind of
figured.
stink, though. Take a shower.
Okay. And you see, he just walks off, just confused. It's like I don't. Bye.
Is that how relationships are supposed to go? Because, like.
It is my goal in life to make that poor boy's life miserable. You should know this by now.
But is that like how you have a relationship? Because, like, you know, Mason and I aren't like that. We just have, like, really long good talks.
We're moving on to breakfast. We are moving on to breakfast, and we are not talking about this.
You've
Right?
known each other 2 days.
Gotcha. We have good talks, though.
It's the peak lesbian relationship. They're getting married by the end of the week.
Oh
I actually know people who dated for 3 months and then got married.
Oh my god.
I'm one of them.
Recently, my Aldi's friend literally like met her wife.
That was like 12 years ago. Now, the divorce was shortly afterwards, but anyways.
Right? We don't talk about that. It's fine.
Or Bruno.
We don't talk about that one.
All right.
What are y'all doing? Going to breakfast?
Breakfast.
To breakfast.
Now you understand what I feel.
Listen. This campaign has never once been on the rails, except for when I put you on a literal train.
Listen, I do not know what you are talking about, Izzy.
So y'all head up to the
Yep.
deck.
Yep.
Most of the crew is already awake. You can see that the captain, he's just kind of, you never really see him leave. He's slumped over the wheel. So he's like still standing there, but you don't think he ever actually left this area. He's just kind of slumped over the wheel, but he's still steering it. He doesn't look like he's fully unconscious, but he does look like he's on his way.
Is it like sleep steering?
How long do you think someone needs to be like learning that for?
I feel like if you're always on the ship, you kind of have to teach yourself.
Yeah, but like never leaving it?
Control issues? I don't know.
But you do see
Control
Mace
freak.
Mace does approach. There's a couple of the crew already just like setting up the ship. Some are cleaning, others are like moving around the sails. There are a couple who are just doing regular maintenance. And you see Mace kind of leaves her position where she was like hanging out next to like some of the barrels and picking them up and moving stuff around, drops it and immediately heads over.
Hi.
I'm
hey.
just nudging Baxter forward.
Morning. Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, how's your morning?
Got infinitely better.
Nice, It's a good one. Sunny day. Almost there. Good winds.
Good company, so yeah.
Gross, just bully each other already.
I mean, I could bully you, loser. Do you need something?
Yeah. I go right back at ya.
All right. Anywho, you and your friend hungry? Need anything to eat?
Oh,
Drink?
yeah, but I mean, if you're doing other stuff, I don't want to be a bother or nothing.
Nah, I'm
I
not
can also.
busy.
Alright, I mean, I can come back and help you afterwards.
And you do see one person. There is a half orc who was also with Mace, who was helping with the care, and goes, "She's very busy." And she's like, "No, I'm free. I don't have anything to do today."
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
she's
help
free.
for a little while. I'll take up your spot. You two have fun.
All right, have fun. And Mace returns to you and goes, "Yeah, here, come on, let's go get breakfast. It's fish again. It's always fish."
Yeah, surprisingly, it's pretty much the same back home, so
It's fish. It's always fish.
it's kind of used to that.
But yeah, now I'll get you something to eat. So, Christelle, are you gonna help with the day-to-day chores on
Yeah,
the
I'm
ship?
gonna help that half orc. Just
You see, he goes.
man doesn't deserve to be left behind.
He looks over and goes, "Thanks. Thank you."
Listen, someone's got to do it instead of awkwardly flirting 24/7 on the ship.
Yeah, I don't. Yep, that. I mean, I just want to do my job, and I want to leave this boat. I think I'm done being on the sea.
That's fair. Never been a water fan myself.
This is my first expedition, so I think I'm done.
Are you gonna be taking path back or just settling wherever you end up?
I'll take a portal if I need to.
Fair enough.
It's a little expensive, but it's better than being on the ocean.
Alright, where are we transporting?
Mostly it's just she was carrying for me. I'm doing inventory, and you see he's got a little like pad of paper that he's just like, or a scroll that he's writing on.
Gotcha.
Some of it was kind of destroyed in the whole person explosion.
Yep.
So
That was fun.
new inventory. So you're gonna be doing a couple, like 1 or 2 strength checks. I will have you just like roll a quick strength check
Strength check.
to make sure that you can successfully help carry around the inventory, and then I will cut to you, Baxter.
17.
Yep, so you're able to pick up boxes pretty easily. He doesn't really have you go through like the actual act of categorizing everything. He seems to be doing that himself, of just writing stuff down. You see, as he is writing, he just like starts conjuring up another sheet of paper that starts writing on its own with its own quill. And you can see he's just like, all right, and
Yeah.
this.
Alright.
But yeah, so you work on inventory for today, while Baxter, you head off to breakfast with your pal, with your buddy, your friend, your very close special friend.
We're just good friends.
We're just roommates, okay?
Exactly, they're just roommates. May sort of leads you over and goes, "Hey, no, I got something else special." And kitchen, not the like eating area.
Is it right if Jeff comes?
Oh yeah, is totally welcome. He's like a sweet little dude.
Very true. GF is kind of the best.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'll
So
give
he does
Jeff a
like
Anybody
little,
have a 1-day anniversary party?
yes.
obviously. A little scritch on Jeff's chin.
And Jeff is preening. You can tell he just likes the attention.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
getting-
He's a
he's like,
tension hoe.
And Mace leads you in. So there is like a very tiny dining area that usually everyone eats breakfast in, but she leads you over to the kitchen, and you step in there, and there's just a little table already set up. And she goes, I mean, like, we didn't really get to, finish that whole date thing, so I figured breakfast would do.
A full-flaved lady after my own heart. Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I didn't want to, like, have someone spoil the surprise, so ignore the food. Chef didn't make it, I did. And you can see that
Oh.
there are two little plates. They're not as neat as most of the food that you've had since you've been here, of just like organized plates and meals. It's kind of a little sloppy of someone who's maybe not the best cook and doesn't know how to plate a meal. But it was
Oh, but
good.
it's perfect.
It is still fish. It's maybe a tiny bit burnt, but it's edible.
Oh, this is wonderful.
And there
Don't
is
know why I went Irish there at the end. It's a bit
exactly
weird.
I'm
I'm Irish now.
there is breakfast set up for you.
Oh,
So
this is quite nice.
There's a very little breakfast date. With there is actually one of the little bit rare things. There's a full cup of fruit juice
Ooh.
for both you and Mace to drink. Which is a little hard to get on a boat, and especially
Yeah.
out in the open sea. And she kind of goes, "Yeah, it's from it's my own stash, so it's whatever."
It's really nice.
Yeah, I figured, get
It's
something
quite
nice.
considerate. Well, this is really appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it's cool. Or, and you can see she's just like actively not looking at you the more you say nice things.
That's quite cool. You're quite cool. So,
Yep.
right. Are there like chairs or like a bench?
Oh yeah, so there are two chairs. It's sort of like a small round table with
Okay.
two plates on it and a tiny candle illuminating the table.
I will pull
two
out her
seats.
chair for her.
And she goes, "Oh, that's okay. I mean, it's nice."
Yeah.
Sits down, wiggles a little bit, like has to maneuver to get her tail through the little hole in the chair, and it goes, "All right."
Get that. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain.
It's those chairs where like the sides are closed in, so you really have to actually like
Move it around.
Yeah.
It's an uncomfortable situation.
Yep. She goes,
Yeah, I'll sit down and
Yep.
tuck in.
She just starts eating and is not making eye contact at all.
Well, it's really good. You did a great job.
Nah, it's like it's whatever.
Oh, I should take pride in it.
No, I mean, you gotta learn how to cook. You have what, 19 siblings, and then suddenly it's like somebody's gotta make dinner. Mom can't do it every night. You gotta rotate.
Oh, I got 19 siblings.
Oh yeah, 3 litters. So,
That's a whole horde.
yep. Well, I think she's done. We're about this. I'm 16th, so. Baby.
Wow. That is. Wow. That's it's just literally 3 of us.
Oh yeah,
Or-
no. 3
Not a
siblings.
lot of us.
So you get after about 5, you start forgetting people's names.
I mean, my mom tended to call us all each other's names anyways. We even got called the pet lobster's name a few times. I don't know how that happened. Poor Taylor mostly got it and is like, you have one girl name to remember. Can't believe you can't remember that.
No, I mean 20 of us, that's no one remembered anybody's names. I'll be honest, I forgot most of my siblings' names when we got into fights, especially the twins. Yeah, 2 sets of twins.
Oh yeah.
They already look the same. It's hard enough.
Yeah, that is I mean, we're like technically we're triplets, but we all look different. Like kind of our patterns came out all different, which works. I can't imagine if they all look the same and there's like a bajillion of them. That'd be really hard
Oh yeah,
to figure out.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you get used to it.
Yeah, it'd make big dinners.
Oh, very big dinners. Usually
I'm trying
enough for like a small army.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's like you have to like feed a whole ship.
Yep. But
So is it why you left, or just kind
oh,
of like the sea?
I mean, but I love the sea. Got a little cramped with me and my siblings. All of us,
Yeah.
like 4 to a room. I
Oof.
wanted to get out there, make a name for myself.
Yeah, of course.
But starting to miss them maybe a little bit now that this has happened.
I mean, you could always like go back and come back, like go there and visit and come back.
I think I probably should. It's been
Can't
it's
can't
been
imagine a captain be upset about that.
no. I don't think he'll be that mad. It's been a while since I saw Ma.
Yeah, I know how that goes. I'm hoping to see my parents at dock. I don't know if they're going to be there or not. Kind of got word they might be there. They left home.
Oh,
Didn't actually know they'd left home.
you looking for your parents, hunting them down?
Um, kind of like if we see each other, we see each other. They don't really know about this whole thing. Um,
Oh, that's
don't know
right.
if I,
The like hiding
yeah,
thing.
the Minotaur look. They don't know about that so much. It's kind of like talk to them as this, not really, because I kind of left in a bit of a kind of left in the middle of the night. Didn't really say anything. Just kind of left. Because the only way to go.
That kind of
I
deal,
really,
huh?
yeah, can't feel bad leaving my mum, but my dad's kind of a dick.
Wouldn't know.
Yeah. They tried, just didn't really get it. They didn't want to be stuck with the kobolds all the time.
Fair. I
And there's
mean,
all this out here.
yeah, there's the great wide world. I mean, I didn't want to be stuck in my wolf pack, so I left.
Right, yeah, you gotta see something. Maybe one day go back, but for the most part, hasn't been bad. Been a little ups and downs.
Yeah, world's a big wide place. There's good stuff. There's bad stuff. There's, you meet people who you really like and people you don't.
Exactly. I met a person who sold hands at one point. They were quite handy.
I sold, hey,
Yeah, they literally like sold hands.
like they
You can get
they gave
contracts to like.
services or
Oh no, they like sold little like
like
hands. Like you
like
could sell your hand to
like,
them.
and she just kind of makes a motion of like chopping her
Yep.
hand. Okay, that's weird, but sure.
Yeah, is at the mall.
Oh, I haven't been to the center, the one in the sky.
Yeah, so actually we met Christelle and kind of the rest of them.
I haven't. Uh, it's a little expensive. I can't afford a ticket there.
I tried to I kind of followed the group in, big enough they really didn't question it, and then I had to buy a tent because I was like, we need a tent, and then the cats are yelling at each other. What the
know.
fuck are you guys doing?
I heard screaming. I was like, somebody
I am on a
upsetty.
virtual date. Show some respect. Disrespectful.
You can hear Toshi and Nori just in the background somewhere screaming.
Screaming at each other.
Uh,
Yeah, so I bought a tent, and that's lost Jeff for a little bit. He went on a bit of a adventure on his own.
wah, wah, wah.
He had quite fun. You found a bakery.
What are
You like your baked goods.
To episode 1. Go check it out.
OG one shot.
That was ages ago.
That was 1.5 million years ago.
I think I still have all those notes in here.
I mean, that does sound pretty cool. I've been trying to save up just to get there. I want to visit just once.
Oh yeah, I mean maybe sometime we can meet back up and go.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, you know how to contact me.
I do indeed. I got it right here. Now I'll hold up the rock that I don't lose.
Exactly. Yep. You have one part of a sending stone.
Yep.
You immediately drop it and lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Immediately like dropping in the fish. God damn it.
But
Oh yeah, Eldridge.
Your date is going. It seems pretty well. Mace is engaging with you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you two would like to do, or?
I mean, no. I will help Mace like do ship work if she wants to, or if we just like end up just like hanging out.
She is
Um.
actively you notice like she kind of avoids people who like are like, hey, we need you to. She's like, no, shut up,
Dang.
no.
Yeah, no, I'll just like we'll just hang out or whatever. I'll.
She does like there's not much to tour you on the ship. It's not super huge, but she does show you like, hey, there's a small library, and she pulls out some like fun sea shanty novels.
What are they called?
They're
Is this payback for when you made me name library books? Yes. Yes, it is.
they're called
God,
Names with Names, and they have names.
Where I had to come up with a racy novel. Yeah.
How dare you do this to me right now? How dare you?
Listen, that was fun.
Uh,
Just pick out my suggestion. Just pick out the wildest 2 words and put them together and go for it.
there's a book called
The Bookkeeper's Records.
Knight of the Lion. I do actually have a
Ooh.
PDF with a bunch of books that you can find. I just had to find it. And you can see this is sort of like a mass-produced, sort of like, a dime store novel. And it's got like a very muscular knight on the cover in lion armor.
Ooh.
In complete lion armor. And you look at the back of it and it just says, after the queen shuns the knight, he decides to go on a quest to return her favor. He's like, yeah,
Okay.
most people just read this one. I thought it was gonna be, but it's like actually a quest thing.
Oh yeah. Is it? Do you have a favorite in here?
Yeah, it's there's this one. And she pulls out like a really nice, like it's like well cared for, and she's like, and it's called The Wishing Deer. And it's like a little slim, and the cover has a deer that's sort of walking through mist. And like trees made of mist. However, looking at it, you can see that like it feels like the book itself, like the cover is moving, as if like the actual mist on the cover is spinning around. She's like, yeah, this one's pretty chill.
Oh, it's really cool.
Sorry. Yeah, it's like a thing with like a deer, and like some hunter saves it, but it's like not actually a deer, it's a fairy, and then how fairies are.
Yeah.
They're like weirdly like devoted to, you saved my life, now I have to save yours forever, and it's like a really good book.
Oh, it sounds really interesting.
You gonna make me name more books or?
Nope, it's okay. You've done 2 and described them.
Name 7 of them specifically.
Damn you. All right. But yeah, there are some. You get a little tour of like books. Mace kind of takes you over just to look at. There's a very like into the past the captain's quarters. There's a nice viewing window from the back of the ship where you can just watch the waves.
Oh.
And it's just a nice time.
Yeah, date on the ship.
You have a date. Meanwhile, Christelle, you were doing hard labor.
Yep.
You have been tasked with like actually carrying things up from the bottom of the ship, moving things around. Some of the stuff was jostled because the whole ship kind of rocked back and forth. So some of the crates broke open.
Shit happens.
And the half orc who finally gave their name during the day as Ajax has just kind of been hanging out with you all day doing inventory.
Listen, someone's got to do it, and apparently your friend didn't want to.
Yeah, she's, I guess, busy.
Too busy trying to get it with my friend, apparently.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Me neither.
I don't.
Especially considering what I know about someone.
What?
Just personal stories.
Okay. Are they into, like, druid stuff?
Oh, God. No, it's just personality things.
Okay, that's, I guess, better. You're
I don't know if
muted
it's better or
if
worse,
you're saying something,
honestly.
Izzy.
It's something.
From the dead, I want to know what the classification of druid stuff is.
I want you to think about what could possibly be happening with druid
I
stuff.
also want to know what druid stuff is. I'm assuming. Never mind.
Exactly. That's
Uh-huh.
exactly why someone would go,
I'm good.
concern?
No.
Yeah, think about it for 2 seconds and you're like, oh shit. It's why they were concerned. They're like, is it
Gross.
druids? Okay, I was worried for a moment.
Yeah, God, no. No.
Okay. Yep, people get weird sometimes.
I will say,
Yeah.
apparently, druids are the freaky people of this universe.
I'm just
Get
gonna
a
put out
druid?
there, there are people who can shapeshift, and that's maybe a little bit
Yeah.
too much power.
That's fair.
Shh.
Ditto.
Mayhaps, we've
Listen,
discussed this in a different setting.
We've had some talks, and there's a lot of things that happen when you have the power to change things. Okay, magic is a problem sometimes.
Magic is a problem.
Listen, we've
Anywho,
talked.
Anyway,
have
where were
talked
we?
about this in Pilion.
all right. So Ajax is like, so yeah, I don't. Mace is like weird. She usually doesn't talk to people, so this is new. I mean, she's
Baxter
friendly.
is also weird, but talks to people.
She like talks to people. She's friendly, but she's like not that interested.
Yeah.
But this is new. This is weird for her at least. I've never seen her
I
so dedicated.
haven't known him long enough to know what's standard procedure here, but weird.
Fair. Also, didn't you have another friend? Didn't you have a? And you can see like they visibly strained. No, there was one of you. There's only one more, right?
Alright, which box next?
It's okay. That one.
Okay.
And you see they kind of look at you confused. Yeah, it's that one. We need to
Listen, I
go
would
through.
talk about it, but property damage and all that.
Okay. Yeah, it's if you just open that one up and move it, I'll check it out.
Yep.
And you see, he just kind of like goes back to taking notes. He's not sure if he like struck a nerve or something. Can I have you make a perception check for me,
Perception.
or Arcana, whichever you are better at.
Arcana!
Arcana.
Doesn't help, it's a flat 10.
A flat 10. Yeah, you are a little just frustrated by that, and you're really not paying attention. You just immediately move over to the next box and start pulling it open to go through inventory. And peeking at Ajax, you can see he's looking at you, but you're not really noticing anything much. But yeah.
Look, I'm not upset with you, like, fuck that. I am past the point of ever getting mad at someone for shit like that, but I just...
No, it's totally fine, totally cool. Something personal, and I get it. I'm not gonna ask. People have things in their life, so let's just do inventory.
Yep. Inventory. Woo!
This is my least favorite part of the ship, if I'm being honest.
Honestly, I feel like that's probably everyone's least favorite part, so you are not alone.
But yeah, so you make it through at most of the ship's inventory. Today, is there anything else the two of you would like to check on or do?
Just making sure Yasir's not dying.
You have not seen him all day since you've been doing inventory.
Okay.
Are you going to check on him?
Yeah, I'd probably take a break if I haven't seen him for long enough.
So you take a break and peek in to the tent.
Well,
And you can see he is. Well, you don't see him immediately, sort of just poking your head in. But you do see that the book is still on the table where it was left. And it is still held open, but the ink seems to have just like pooled underneath it.
gross.
As if more and more is seeping from the book. You don't see any of the pages have turned, but you do see that like ink is just seeping underneath the book and sort of pooling and congealing.
Have we tested if the tent is soundproof or not?
No, mostly just because there haven't been people outside to check.
Okay. Just gonna go in and start peeking around the rooms, trying to look for him.
You do spot you, sir. It doesn't take you very long. He is sitting in that study that you'd found the first time. Just he's writing some things down, and you can see that a lot of stuff has moved around in a very short amount of time. He where before everything was kind of messily thrown about, now it is looks a little bit organized, as if maybe things were cleaned up. And the thing you notice most is that the previously covered up display of wings are now out and about. It is just a glass display of wings, of sort of fiery red feathers and wings. And he goes, "Oh, hey,
Looks
hi.
like you got a leaky pipe in the form of a book back there.
Is it the one about the sea in Rosnet? Because if you open that one, don't open it.
No. The one on the kitchen table.
Oh, is it?
It's leaking ink.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Didn't
right?
think so.
Okay. I've been, and you see, he just sort of holds up a couple of books and notebooks. He's like, I was looking about books that bleed ink, because that's not normal.
Anything?
I'm trying to decipher my notes, and you can see he holds up an old like journal, and he's like, I can't read what this says. Kind of.
I hold up the monocle because I remember that you gave that to me last episode.
Yes, and he's like, oh, that I
What's the magic word?
please.
It's actually decaf.
What? Okay. He takes it. Why would decaf not espresso?
You really judging my word right now?
Nobody likes decaf coffee. It's bad. Why have
Yeah,
coffee?
well,
Why even have coffee?
alright, now I just feel like this is flat out bullying.
Well, yeah, you're mean to me most of the time.
Yeah.
I didn't find
And?
anything in these books. This one is about a different book that was bleeding, but it was blood, so I don't think that's correct.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Although, based on the monster we dealt with, I don't know if that's kind of
that's why
standard procedure or not.
I wanted to keep it just in case. And you see, he points out that there is, at least in one of his journals, mention of a book bleeding blood. He has completely just dropped the subject the moment.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, oh. This one was bleeding blood, but it is also about blood magic, so that might have been why it was bleeding.
Fair enough.
Also, I wanted to keep this in case Baxter wanted it. So, and then
Okay.
this one is about, you said forgetting stuff, so I figured I'd look into that as well. I found this, but I don't know if it helps. And you see, he holds up what looks like a bestiary, sort of like flipping through some of the pages. It looks like there are creatures, just different types of like monsters and how to like deal with them. And he's like, there's some that like make you forget, like demons that like steal your memories, and
Okay.
stuff like that. I don't know if it helps,
Mm-hmm.
but I found it. And then there's this, but I can't access it. And you see, he holds up just like a physical. He's holding a little like case of scrolls, and as he's holding it, he just goes, I have this. I don't remember why I have this. It was with the stuff with the book, but I think I can't
Okay.
open it. And he sort of hands it over to you.
Is it like which section was it? Was it in like your section or our section or
No, it was in the one
that I took the book from?
yeah, who's the, and you see, he just flips over Pumpkin. That's the name.
Pumpkin.
It was in their spot. So.
Okay.
But I
I'm gonna
can't.
see if I can open it.
What kind of check would that be? To open something. That is a good question. Make a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. It's not the worst flat roll. 16.
16? Ooh, perfect. So you just beat it. It takes a moment as you try and like pry it open, and as you do, you pull sort of the scroll case. So most of them are easy to like twist open, but the more you try and pull it, the harder it gets. And you have to just tear a little bit, and as it opens, the scroll comes flying out, and you have to jerk back just to make sure you don't get
What the
hit.
fuck?
But the scroll case does open, and you can see a very long scroll that's entirely blank.
What?
And what were you thinking of when you opened it, or were trying to open it?
If it had anything to do with pumpkin.
You pull open the book, and just I mean not book. You pull open the scroll case, and you see. Izzy, what would you say is a prank Pumpkin would probably pull on paper? Just any kind of prank on like opening something.
Oh, goodness.
If not, I can come up with one.
What's being opened?
A scroll case. So just like a scroll with
And what's
any
inside a
text.
scroll?
Yes, with perhaps either a joke or prank that Pumpkin would pull.
They would likely draw a picture of themselves sticking their tongue out, like just their face with big ears,
As you
and like a peace sign and other things.
So yeah, Christelle, you pull it open and it's blank, and then you see for a moment it like reforms, and sort of the image of, as Izzy described, pumpkin sticking their tongue out with the peace sign and big ears appears on the
Uh,
scroll.
huh. That I don't understand this. You see this, right?
Yeah, why did you, was that all? Did you just draw on it?
It just suddenly came up on here.
As you're staring at it, it slowly fades out of view.
Son of- What? You need to have labels for all the weird ass shit you have in here.
I don't remember what most of it is.
Yeah, but if you ever get anything new in here, please just put little labels on them.
As you're thinking of labels, the page sort of reforms, because you still have it open, or did you close it?
I still have it open.
You can see just like blank spaces for labels start appearing on the page.
The what? What is this?
I, as I'm not, I don't know.
Do you? Okay, okay.
I
I
can't.
wanted labels. I wanted something from pumpkin. What if I really, really want to know if I tear a piece of this off if it's gonna keep working or not?
Do you out loud say that?
Yes.
As you say, tear a piece off, the scroll case closes.
Okay. Figured not.
And it just completely like rolled up against, like in your hands. You can feel like the resistance of the book closing itself, or
Okay.
scroll case
I'm
wrapping up.
I'm not gonna. I was just asking if that was a thing. I can't believe I'm apologizing to a scroll.
It might be alive. I don't know.
I just put this thing away, I guess. We'll figure out what it does later.
And you see, he just takes it, and Yasser tries to open it for a moment, and it does not open for him.
I get
Yes. Oh, I'll put this somewhere.
okay. That's there have been weirder things on your end.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, yeah. Well, this wasn't on my end. It was in the the circle that you all lit up.
Okay. Wait. Can I have it one more time?
Yeah. And he hands it over.
Okay. I'm sorry for asking about tearing you apart earlier, but also just tell me. Is there a way that I can, get rid of all of the ink that's spilling out and make sure that, the kitchen doesn't become a vacuum of goo? Like trying to open the scroll again.
It does open. Let me roll. You're asking if there is a way to absorb that ink.
Or even to just get rid of it.
Is that a 6 or 9? That's a 6. You open it, and you don't see anything about removing ink, but you do see at least what looks like a long string of writing. That the title of it, as it is forming in front of you, shows "History of Ink Magic."
All right. Fuck. I'm gonna read this thing, okay? Or do you want to read it?
I mean, I can. I mean, I
'Cause
can't change it, but I could read it.
yeah, like I promised one of the other ship nerds that I'd help with inventory, and like this is technically my break.
Oh, oh, okay. You see, like, just
Listen, Baxter's trying to get some, okay?
you see the little fire around you, sir. The moment you say one of the other ship nerds, like, flares up and then goes down. He's like, yeah, I'll just read it then.
Yeah, like. All right.
Um,
So I can trust you to just take care of it.
yeah, I got this for you. Also, if I need to change it, I'll ask you.
'Kay.
Cool.
I'll be out doing inventory,
Yep, and
nerd, and I'm gonna like playfully shove his face.
he's a twig. Collapses.
It's just like one of those little playful like.
He doesn't fall over, but he definitely just goes, oh, okay. Yep, that's. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Don't. Yeah, just don't.
Okay, cool. And he just takes the monocle and like, I'm gonna go read now.
All right. I'm gonna go do strong things.
Yep. And you too, Heart. He just immediately.
Hover there for a hot second, just like, strong. Okay, fine, whatever.
Yep. He goes back to reading and just has the monocle in front of him. You see, he just starts like looking over this scroll of the history of ink magic.
Sweet.
Anything else you two would like to do?
I would like to get tips from Baxter on how not to have that happen again.
You might have to wait until Mace lets Baxter go,
That's fair.
as Mace has just been like, actually, Baxter, make a perception check for me.
I don't like this. Don't make my boo try and trick me.
Oh,
What's my perception? That is going to be a 14. Yeah, 14.
So you do not notice then.
God damn it!
But Christelle, you are the one who at least would see this because it's directed to you. If you try and talk to Baxter, Mace is looking at you going, no, 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 no. Just like look at you quietly and going, no, no, let me have this, no.
What? You're out there?
Yeah, I'm doing like, I'm just like stretching.
we're bad with staring contests. Anyways, I'll talk to you two later.
And she just, like, the moment you ask her, she just, like, fully flexes, and, like, part of her shirt, she just, like, moves her shoulders, and it's like, yep, no, I'm fine.
Yep.
I just stare at Mace at this point. I'm just like, fucking really?
Mace is dead-eyed, staring at you. She's full eye contact. No. Leave. Go away. Get out of here.
You at work.
No. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Go. Get.
I'll go.
Fully is just dead. Chriselle, you notice Mace is dead-eyed staring at anyone who tries to get her to leave. She's like, I am busy. Baxter, you do not notice this.
I love that so much. This is
His
hilarious.
muscles?
Yeah, you're too busy paying attention to the fact that she keeps randomly flexing.
Yeah, there's muscles there.
But outside of
I
flex
just
state,
I try to flex under my armor and just be like, what?
How does this work?
the armor is constricting. To be fair, Mace isn't wearing armor,
Yeah.
whereas you have like metal stopping you.
You.
Damn.
The perks of being a barbarian.
God damn it.
Alrighty.
Yes, it is.
Dates aside, anything else y'all wanted to do?
I would say probably once we say like goodbye at night, I'd probably go back to the library and grab the book that she said was her favorite,
Okay, yeah.
and like read a little bit of it before I go to bed.
Alrighty. That's gay.
It is. Indeed.
That
Thank
is
you.
pretty gay.
You grab a copy of The Wishing Deer.
Homosexual in nature.
Thank you.
Tell me. There is a copy in the library. It's a little easy to find. It's on one of the lower shelves, so it's not like you have to worry about trying to reach high up.
Yeah, I'll like, like quietly read it to Jeff.
It's actually a pretty decent book.
Obviously.
Mace has great taste. It's a very nice book about like Hunter.
Obviously.
Hunter saves a deer's life, but the deer turns out to be a fairy, and the fairy's now indebted to this hunter. But the hunter does not want this debt because fairies are kind of weird about what they do and don't do. Where it's like, hey, yeah, I need help with this thing. You filled my house with custard. Why did you do that?
That sounds like a great present. I don't understand.
It's in the sofa now, so
Yeah.
it's just sort of the like you get your wishes, but they're always a little askew.
Oh yeah.
But it's like a buddy comedy between the hunter and the fairy as they just banter off of each other.
And then eventually
Fantastic.
become cops, and it becomes a buddy cop.
It does become a buddy cop movie. They do go on an adventure to stop some crimes. It becomes a buddy cop at the end of it.
Yeah.
You can
Perfect.
It's a good one.
Awesome.
There's a
But
scene
Yeah.
where they're both trying to be bad cop, and they're both really bad at it.
Every now and then the book gets a little weird because the fairy does keep shapeshifting into a deer but talks with its mouth like a person.
Yep.
And it's confusing for a lot of strangers.
Makes sense.
There's a scene also where they use their hooves to smash down on a table and be like, "Where's the body?"
Exactly. It's confusing. There's an entire interrogation scene, but they're a deer the whole time.
That
Oh,
Oh
dear.
my god.
Perfect.
Now I'm gonna have to write this.
Yep.
Please?
Yep. Yes, you are.
I'll get on it. This will happen later.
That's actually hilarious. I need this.
Okay. But other than the fun book readings,
Endearing.
Oh
Good night,
dear.
guys.
I'm leaving. I'm ending the stream. Please excuse me. I have to go now. I actually do have to go because someone is
It's
banging
just
on my
some-
door.
Druid
Oh.
stuff.
Are we
Just-
gonna...
Do you want to go on break?
Yeah, I don't know who's banging on my door, but I'm gonna go check out that.
Alright, we'll take a break.
So we're going break?
Do you want 10 or 15?
I need like maybe 2 minutes. We
Okay.
can come right back. I just need to go see
we'll
what
talk.
that is.
Okay,
Oh.
we'll see you in 2.
I will faff around. I just
Yeah, we'll just talk.
Fluff
Oh.
around? Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
fluff.
I just need to see who this is.
Yeah, go.
How
Go
dare
get
you.
murdered.
I'm so insulted.
I'm trying to think of any more deer puns.
Oh god, please no. No, god, please no.
No, no, God.
No! No!
Uh,
Mm.
I wish I had this
So-
much game in real life.
How is everyone doing? We're faff timing.
Ooh, that fuck.
Yes, Knox. Would you
How
like to
is-
say hi to everyone?
Work
Knox.
going? Rowan?
Work
I don't
today.
Knoxy.
know.
I had work today. And I have work tomorrow.
Oh, you have work?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is D&D stuff.
It's
We
work.
definitely shouldn't have just gone to a break.
I have work tomorrow too.
Oh,
Gross.
I work once a week.
I work
That's the dream.
35 hours a week,
I have a
Uh,
mustache.
just so I'm under 40.
Listen, my place.
I need to catch Sonic the
Flying
Hedgehog.
new places. Eggman,
Yes, you do.
Hello, I'm back.
are you
Hello.
pissing on the moon?
Why? All right. Hi. Welcome back to
What?
Sonic, the Sonic fan dub.
I don't understand what. Sometimes I don't understand what's going on.
Also, sorry about that. I had to leave. Apparently, maintenance decided to follow up on a request I made last week, Friday.
Oh!
Today.
Hey.
So, you know, It's a great
Wow,
result for
at
us.
like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Well, no, they came to tell me that they're not actually going to be able to do it. And I was like, you could have just.
Oh,
I noticed because you didn't do the thing.
didn't do it.
This could have been an email.
It really could have been, instead of somebody knocking on my door in the middle of the night, making it who's this intruder?
Instead of someone knocking
Yeah.
on my door.
Anywho, so sorry about that. I'm back now.
Oh, I'm glad you weren't murdered.
I know, had to check. Also, I had to
Yay.
make sure because there's my neighbor across the street. She's an old lady, and sometimes she doesn't remember where she lives. So I usually
Oh.
go, Sometimes
Make
she
sure.
thinks she lives here, which is fine. She did apparently live in this apartment and just moved across the hall.
Oh,
Mm.
It's a 2-bedroom across the hall, and this is a 1. I guess she just the space. So it's a valid. Anywho,
Yep.
back. So where last I said things, dates were had, inventories were handled.
gay stuff was done.
There was a staring contest between two buff tops, and some
You're
people
right,
read
you're
some
right.
books. Listen. Anywho, so is there anything
Battle
else?
of the Tops.
Yeah, it was a stare off between two tops. Anywho, is there anything
Nothing-
else y'all want to
Listen,
do?
nothing happening. Just two tops staring at each other.
I mean, I'll just like check in with Christelle at the end of the, after we go to bed or whatever, just to make sure it's all good and
Ugh.
what the,
Oh yeah, I gotta check in on you, sir.
if anything's changed with
Uh,
things.
Which one do you want to do first? Check in. Is the Baxter Christelle check-in happening, or the?
We can do Baxter and me, and then if you're not opposed, Baxter, we can both go see.
Oh yeah, of course.
Alrighty. So yeah, you both
Alright.
walk in. You do share the sort of hammock area. There's like 4 hammocks in each room. But you had all set up the tent in that area as well.
How was your day? Why are you looking at me
Ask
like that?
your buff pal. I helped do the inventory she was supposed to do today.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, I offered to help her do stuff. She said she wasn't busy.
She was.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, thanks
But
for
she
that.
was just being flirty. Listen, I can't blame you, and I can't blame her either.
Yeah, she was. It was a good day.
Alright.
I got a book to read here. She said it was a favor, and I figured I should probably read it and be like, "Hey, I read your book."
Yeah, what's it about?
It's like a buddy dear cup thing. So far that I understand.
Buddy Deer Cop?
Yeah. I think no. Did I say that right? No. It was it's a buddy cup. One's a fairy, kind of turns into a deer lot. They like to hoof it around town.
If it's a good cop, bad cop thing, would they just smack someone with their hoofs?
I mean, I'd be pretty scared if someone just. I mean, as a person that
That
has
would
hooves,
hurt.
pointing to my hooves on my feet, I can tell you it does actually hit.
Just
Do you want to try it?
No, God.
I mean,
Kind of.
I did take
Kind
care of.
I'm strong. I can handle it.
Are you sure? It kind of hits.
I won't tell you where the money is.
Okay, I will hit you. I will donkey kick you. Let me just make sure I don't actually have a thing. All my stuff's with my horns mostly.
I mean, they would count as an unarmed attack.
Mhm.
I would
Yeah, I'll
say
hit
it's
you.
pretty similar to your horns, given that most hooves, especially if I'm assuming since you don't wear shoes, you have horseshoes or something metal at the bottom of your feet, probably.
Yeah,
So
I'd
that's
have to.
gonna hurt.
I just love how done with me everyone looks.
I don't know what's happening this session. We were supposed to leave this boat.
We're never leaving this boat.
Every session's gonna be the fucking boat.
I don't even need to be here.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Keep going. I'm having fun.
Yeah, no, I'll kick him.
Yeah, I mean, roll to hit I mean, actually, you don't really need to roll to hit if they're kind of.
I'm
Roll
just
to
letting it happen.
roll
18
to see.
plus 4.
Yeah, that's. It's
Oh, yeah.
mainly just to make sure you don't not fail.
Kick the door.
Roll
Kick the
damage.
floor open. If it's an unarmed strike, it is 3.
I will say roll.
It's
Let's-
probably the same way that you
Like a
damage with
mace.
your horns.
Yeah, I would say
Like,
whatever your
it's
horn
probably gonna be
damage.
more than that.
I had the hiccups. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up.
I gotta look at
So
your
I heard-
sheet.
My horns are kind of weird.
It's
Oh, that's why I can't find it. I'm like, I can't find my horns. It's because I'm on
a
the twins.
yeah, it's
stuff.
a D6 plus 5.
Yes. I was like, where are my horns?
Yo.
8. 8 points of damage.
I mean, you successfully donkey kick Christale, presumably just in the gut.
Oh.
Just knock the wind right. I mean, also, side note, Baxter, you're kicking into a metal chest plate. I do want to reiterate, that's also gonna hurt you.
I wouldn't think about that.
It's gonna, when you just kick
Himbo.
metal. Where?
Vimbo, 1 brain cell.
Hang on, I also gotta see. Is that gonna physically hurt you? You take 2 points of damage, Baxter.
Alright.
It's just that hurt to kick straight up metal. I mean, granted, yes, also a person, but I'm punishing both of you.
Okay.
You guys kick each. You guys are fighting, I guess. In the.
That's great. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Just bros being bros.
I thought that it was just Baxter. I thought it was just gonna be the cheek
Hello,
slap.
I'm Baxter, and this is
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jackass. We're gonna jump off a building.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Sorry. You said it hit you? And I thought that's what you meant.
No, I was talking good cop, bad cop, slapping people with hooves, not fucking gut punch.
Oh, they didn't do any they didn't do any sleeping. They actually hit him.
What? What?
They didn't actually sleep him. They
Okay.
hit him. They punched him in the face.
Well, yeah, we could have still done that instead.
But you said with a hoof in my hands.
Oh,
I don't have hoofs on my hands.
I mean, true.
Are you alright?
Fuck. Yeah, I'm good. I just need a minute.
Do you need
I
some?
died last episode.
Do you need some ice or something?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Just
I know where there's a cat on board.
no, we're good. We're good.
I could find the cat.
Nope.
I died, and these two are creating Andoria's Jackass.
Yep.
It's a beautiful time happening here.
Yes. Listen, denial. It's great.
It's
Everyone
fair.
handled trauma differently.
Okay.
You just
I need
kick
to-
your friends in the gut.
I need to go check on you, sir.
Oh, yeah, I can help you.
Okay.
And
I'll
now
just
we're gonna
take you
put
out.
cherry bombs into the only toilet we have.
Here we go.
Christelle, I mean, you're not you know when you have bruise, you can just feel a bruise forming. You're gonna have one on your stomach,
Oh yeah.
just and it's in the complete shape of a hoof, just right.
Oh
Boof.
god.
And back to your
Ouch.
foot. It's like you stubbed your toe on something very hard.
I mean, I think I actually do wish when I perform my magic, so it's
Okay.
alright.
So what are you two geniuses
Go check on
up
your
to?
sir.
We're going to check.
I
on
mean,
you,
I don't have any.
sir.
I don't have anything specific I have to talk to you, sir. So if we, I'm fine if we just want to
Alrighty, and then Christelle, what do you? Yeah, you have anything specific you wanted to talk to you sir about?
To
Or ask
see how
questions,
it
though.
was coming along with the
Oh, that's right, with these. I forgot with the whole kicking of the stomach that there was a thing happening.
we were too busy playing Jackass that we forgot that something legitimate was happening.
But yeah, you go to check. You go to check on you, sir. He is not in the office as he was. Oh, thank you for the donation. One shot questers.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
donating
Thank
to this. To what's
Take
happening
up the
here.
arc, yeah.
We're making fantasy Jackass.
Yes, it is in fact working. If you do have $5, which you can use for, I believe, if you, I'll post in the chat what the reward tiers are for that $5 donation. So thank you again.
That's a big.
But you,
Someday we'll introduce my character. Someday.
I thought we would get to it today
Yeah.
because there was so
I have a cat.
there was so very little plot that could happen to interrupt it. I thought we could get through the next few days.
That's
but
a
nope.
challenge.
Okay. It's okay.
But also, okay, so you go to check in your sir. He is not in his office where you had left him, but you can see that some of the books and scrolls had been removed, and you do in fact find him in that circular library, if you recall, where you each had your own sort of bookcase. And he is sitting in the center of it with just a plethora. Well, he's sitting not
I guess I can moderate.
in the center, but closer to Pumpkin's area, with just a plethora of books in front of him. And you can see the scroll is still there, and it is still held open. But also, what you notice is the book that was pooling ink is also there. It seems he's moved it from the kitchen to in here.
Hey, smartass, what'd you find?
He turns around, and it's weird how he turns. He does not, like, move his body, just his head moves. And it turns to the point where, like, it should break. Like, his neck should not keep turning that way. And he just goes, and looking at his eyes, usually speaking, they are sort of like glowing yellow. They are not glowing. They are completely black. As he just goes, I'm looking for some stuff. Do you want...
I feel like this is a horror novel waiting to happen. What the fuck is happening?
So, and you see he just sort of points to the book. So the Pumpkin's book that was pouring out ink is sitting inside of a container. So it is like held, like, you know, when like it is held up, so
Yeah.
it is dripping into a container and no longer just spilling on the table. And he goes, I had to move that. So
Yeah, well, what? That doesn't account for this.
I'm sorry. Was that it?
There was probably an extra. You gotta move the decimal.
There's you made I think you might have made a mistake
Yeah.
in donations.
You might have
There
made a
was
mistake.
there was some numbers that are in the wrong. Thank you for this huge thank you for the
Yeah.
donation of $534.45. I'm a little frazzled. Wow, thank you. Will come up with something more than a new NPC, I guess.
Are you trying to design an entire campaign? Is that what you're saying?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that gets you, but thank you so much. That's a lot of numbers that happened. Cool. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that so I can
Focus?
uh-huh. Anywho, I'm gonna just move the chat out of my face so I don't look at that number. You just sort of like points to the book, and he goes, I had to move it, so and this and then I had to go look at some other stuff. Oh,
Yeah, well, okay. Okay. Not to be rude, but you look like a horror novel went wrong. Like, what is happening here?
And you can see he hasn't fully turned it. It's sort of he's looking at you with one side. He goes, What do you mean I look wrong?" And he turns again. Head does not, body doesn't, and now is fully 180'd his head. And he's
First of all, I am walking around so that he doesn't have to do that and he can have his face facing the right way.
yeah. So for a brief moment, he 180's his head entirely like an owl. But the thing is, you don't hear any bones break or snap. It's just a seamless move. And then his eyes sort of track you as he goes back to facing the correct way.
Jesus Christ. What was in that scroll?
So it's sort of a history of ink magic and like how you can use it to bind people's souls to books, or if you need to sort of
Yes.
make yourself immortal by putting yourself in something that can't be destroyed. But I don't think that's what this was. because it kind of describes a different kind of magic. I think this is like, and he opens up the bestiary again. This, and he flips. He's like, "Well, I can't." Have you ever been up north? Well, probably not. It's really cold, and we're not built for that. There's sometimes people forget things when they go up north, and when you're up there, people take your memories. I think I don't I don't feel great, but I think someone took our my map. I don't remember a lot. Someone took something from me.
God.
And also maybe as I you probably won't, but don't touch the ink that comes out of the book.
Yeah, we kind of figured. Did you?
Well, I had to pick it up, and there was a lot on the table.
You could have picked it up without it.
It's fine. I think I'm fine. I'm pretty sure I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I I It's okay. And then you just see he sort of like turns his head. You see he like lifts his arm, to reach for a pin, and then just snaps it around. So like, and he's
This is a long shot, but I am going to just grab him by kind of the robe and just lift him up
oh, okay, I'm moving.
and just like try. I don't technically know what kind of a divine sense I get from Lifeway, but I'm going to attempt to just kind of like see if I can sense literally anything going on here.
You are trying to that's a paladin ability, right? To like detect
Um,
things, or are you just trying to arcana check?
I'm just trying to see if there's anything at all. My channel divinity doesn't have particularly a form that can be manifested in this way.
So are you just so you're just trying to sense if he has anything magical going on, or
Yeah, just kind of like if there's anything going on there, if there's anything that I can try and expel somehow.
Are you talking about divine sense?
exactly? I was
or-
gonna say that would be you could use your
Would
divine
that be
sense
divine
to do the
sense?
sense. As an action, you can detect good, evil, and until the next turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of celestials, fiends, undeads.
divine-
Okay, fuck it, I'll use a divine sense.
Yeah,
if you would
you
like.
get that at level 1, so
I was like,
I
if you
don't
would
think we
like,
just ever used it.
Listen,
can.
listen, I am living up to the name of our channel.
You are that.
That's
That
fair.
is fair. You did just.
No
That's
thoughts.
fair.
Izzy, you're forgetting they did just kick each other in the chest 5 minutes ago.
We did just recreate
What am I
fantasy
saying? You're
Jackass.
right.
You forgot.
You're
I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot that I'm literally the brain cell of the party and I've been dead.
Yep.
This is what happens. But you will. I will say, if you use your divine sense, you do immediately within 60 feet of you notice an undead presence around you, sir.
In Baxter. I'm joking.
Actually,
Nope.
Baxter.
would you? I'm gonna have to roll for that.
Oh no. No, do not tell us stuff. What is happening?
No. Okay. So
Back-
within 60 feet of you, so you notice two presences. Then you would notice an undead presence immediately in front of you with you, sir, and you do notice a celestial presence around Baxter.
Is Mace here? No.
Fair
No,
enough.
specifically,
That-
you would notice that around
Okay.
Jeff.
Chief.
Okay.
All right,
That,
fuck it. Now
That-
that I know,
I am less
Now that-
concerned now.
now that I
I'm
know that
dead,
there
but,
is
but Pumpkin was worried.
now that I know that there is an undead presence here, I'm going to channel divinity, turn the unholy.
If you kill your partner, I'm gonna laugh
If
at
I
you.
do,
That
like,
is ultimate bullying.
Ooh.
Hang on, I gotta. What does your turn the unholy do? Real quick.
Divinity.
as an action, you can censure fiends and undead. Each fiend or undead that can see and hear you within 30 feet have to make a wisdom save. On a failure, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
And turn undead. They would have to make a save, right?
Yes.
And what's that? What's that save? What's the DC for that?
That is a wisdom save with a DC of 14.
Well, wisdom. They're definitely very good at this. And by good, I mean great. I mean, you still get your sir's shitty rolls. So, As you hold on to your sir, and you see like just the fire inside of you starts burning a little bit hotter and starts getting white hot. Your sir just throws up right in front of you, but it's not.
Okay.
It's sort of black goo starts pouring out of his mouth. And he just starts coughing, but you do see his eyes start turning to normal, like as it like drain into the normal yellow that he has, as the sort of black ink comes out of his body, and really the only place around his face it could go.
Okay.
And just he goes, oh, that's disgusting. Where? When did I come in here?
Casting Produce Flame on the ink. Specifically the ink to try and make sure that it's kept away from everything else.
You see the moment he vomits it, it starts moving, but towards the book. Are you still casting Produce Flame on it?
No, I'm going to watch what it does.
It sort of like slinks closer and closer to the container that the book is in, and then once it hits against it, you can see it just like starts like slapping against the side as if it doesn't understand that
You would
it's
see it about-
separated. Before it starts like sliding up the container until it eventually goes back inside and into that pool of ink.
What's it about? Did he actually touch the ink then? Is that what that means?
Yes, sir.
What? Where?
Don't touch the fucking book.
Actually, I need to make a quick check. I have not rolled above a 10.
If you turn into a child again, I'm just dumping you over the side of the boat. We're just eating you.
Just full on, just toss him. He'll figure it out. No, you see, he goes, don't. What are you talking about? What book?
What are you talking about?
I don't. This man has not rolled above an 8 all night.
Buddy.
Every
God.
roll for this, I wish you could just see me rolling and just going, I hate you. I fucking hate what's going on with you. I can't. I've been grabbing, so I have about 20 different d20s, and I've just been using a new one each time just to hope. Maybe one of those will help me out. He just goes, what book are you talking about? I don't. What?
The book that I told you not to touch on the kitchen table.
Oh, that. I think. I just need. Oh, I needed to move it. You. Didn't you. Someone said move it.
Nope. Appreciate don't move it.
My words exactly were, do not move that book.
Yeah, but then you came back later and you said I had to move it.
No, I did not.
No, Tristiel's been working this whole time, and I've been leisurely strolling the ship with my new friend.
I was doing inventory on the ship.
Yeah?
No, you came here and you told me I had to move it, and then we had to go look at something else.
Nope.
What did we look at then?
You said I had to go get all the books from Pumpkin Shelf and like read them, and then you said you needed the scroll, and you looked at it for a bit, and then you like got all upset and you left. I couldn't really tell what was happening. I got it felt weird.
If it feels weird, chances are it's not good.
Most things feel weird. But if who else would tell me to pick up the book? It looked like you. You kind of
Probably someone who has to do with the ink.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
if it's here in the tent, if we have just dealt with something that has to do with this ink, chances are that thing is still somewhere around here, and it's going to try tampering with this again. This isn't safe.
Yeah. I mean, well, people can't get in here if I don't want them in here.
Then
So-
how the hell do we have something roaming around telling us this kind of shit?
I mean, unless like they were already here before. That's really the only way they could. Usually people can't come in if I don't want them in, but
Is there like something you can do like I no longer want this here. I just want this here.
yeah, but I can't do it in this room because the tent
We're
would
in the
collapse.
we're in
Yeah.
the library, right?
Yes, you're in
No.
not the general library with the pit that has the
Or like
snake,
the
but like the enchanted
special
library.
library.
Yeah.
Can I do something kind of weird?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I cast? Can I do my ethereal step?
In the tent?
Yes.
Does that take you to the ethereal plane?
Yes. Just to see if there's anything messing with stuff from the, because I can mess with stuff from the on the ethereal plane, just to see if anything's messing with us from the ethereal plane.
Okay. And this is in the enchanted library you're doing that. Yes, you
Maybe
can.
not, since you've asked me that question twice now.
No, I just want to confirm. Yeah, so you can. So you, Baxter, how does your ethereal step usually work? Or describe to me what you feel it does.
Well, I feel like it definitely has something to do with Jeff.
Fair.
So it's kind of like Jeff and I, like go into the ethereal plane.
Yes. Also, quick question. Do you tell the other party members before you step in there, or do you just step in?
I mean, I'd probably tell them. Be like, well, I got kind of a weird thing I can do. I can like step into another plane, or I mean, technically it's Jeff. I'm just kind of like a sidecar rider, whatever a car is, and I can like see if there's anything like wandering around here that's not supposed to. That's kind of on like a different thing of existence. If you want me to, maybe.
Wait, fuck, sorry. I zoned.
I mean it would probably help. I I don't really know what happened to me, but I mean if somebody else is in here, you could look before I try and push them out.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that
just to be kind of safe. See if they're like wandering around.
would be a good idea.
If you want.
Alrighty. So you take a step then into the ethereal plane.
Yeah, I'll like hold Jeff, and we'll just kind of like
Take a-
grapevine right into
Yes.
the ethereal plane.
So it's sort of like you take a step backwards and you can feel like Jeff sort of like flaps in your arms and then
Okay.
glows around you, and you look around and you are still in the library, but it is no longer empty. You see dozens of people just standing
Oh
around.
god.
They are not. They are standing sort of in clumps and groups, each at different of the bookshelf sections, and immediately they all turn to you. All heads just like
Um,
snap towards you.
Hi, my name's Baxter. Are you guys supposed to be in here?
I will say you notice immediately, just because it's very visually obvious, that they all have the same sort of. Their eyes are black.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
None of them open their mouths, but they all turn towards you.
Sorry, I think I took the wrong door in the tent. Oh, I don't think you guys are supposed to be here.
I will say make a history check.
Mm. Now, this might be surprising to all of you, but one of the things that I am not great at
Is.
is, history checks.
Oh.
Yep.
Is this possibly recalling information about a fae, fiend, or undead?
No.
Okay. I said check if it was. I did.
Oh boy.
That is a 10, 11.
DC 10, so you're good.
Ooh, child, because I rolled a 9.
Looking around, these I mean, it's a little weird seeing this many people in a space that was presumably empty seconds ago, but you do recognize a couple. Not like intimately as if you knew them, but you recognize their descriptions from when you first read the books. So you remember some of the books in your section had descriptions of different adventurers and people who seemed. When you were flipping through, you see there is one tiefling who matches the description of one of the books that you had read. Another's a dragonborn, and there's another humanoid. I see a cat.
Yep.
Cat
Cat
butt.
butt. Yeah, say hi to Watson.
Cat butt.
Oh god, that's what a $500 donation. This is my cat.
Beautiful baby.
This is his belly.
Oh.
Belly!
But you do recognize generally some of the descriptions of the sort of ghostly figures standing around at each section. One of the things I will say that catches your eye immediately is looking over where Pumpkin's area is. You see just a humanoid figure that isn't. It doesn't have any features. Like there are no eyes, there's no mouth, no nose. It is just a humanoid like mannequin, but it is covered in ink.
Ugh. So it lasts for 2 rounds. I know I don't have a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you friendly?
No, they're all just kind of their heads kind of just move with you. That none of them speak. They just kind of track your movement.
Jeff, we might want to get out of here.
Why?
I'll grapevine left. See if
Alrighty.
I'll ethereal step.
You will step out of it, but yeah, you just saw that around the entire circle
Room.
were just different people. All of them look like adventurers. Some of them in various states of armor. Some of them look injured. Some of them look fully healthy. But you do recognize that they all seem to have the same description as the end of their books. So
Everybody.
right at the very end. But yeah, you step back in.
Oh, see if I'll keep it. Adventurer Knox. He's very unhappy.
I love him.
But yeah, so once you step out
Okay,
of the,
yeah,
this
I'll be
room-
like, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I haven't sneaked in a couple minutes. There's a lot of people
What?
in the ethereal,
Okay.
what's what I'm looking for? Place? The
Plane.
plane thing. They all kind of have black eyes, and they're like grouped around all the areas, and they kind of like a few of them I recognize, or like recognize from descriptions in the books I've read about my like thingy. There was one at Pumpkins thing that was literally a walking nightmare, pretty much like a humanoid shape, but doesn't really have any features and just like dripping in ink. So
So whatever's going on here is severely fucked.
yeah, I tried talking to them, and they did not answer me. They just kind of like stared at me. So yeah, I don't know if that's something that we want to try and get rid of, or
How?
I don't know.
well, I could try and get rid of anyone who isn't you two and myself, but we
And Jeff.
and Jeff, but we'd have to go in like one of the rooms that won't collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, question before we do that. I mean, technically, is it like me, or is it like me?
It's both kind of.
Okay, just checking.
I kind of just like what I know about you, just you in general, and all of the things that like come with you.
I do have a lot of things that come with me. That's true.
So like, if there's like a spirit possessing you, I don't know if I could. If I don't know about it, that's not gonna stick.
Oh, I don't think it does. I don't think I have one.
I would be severely frightened if I had one.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna. And he just sort of like, we should probably go. And he tries to pick up a couple of like his notebooks and stuff as well to take with him.
Check that they don't have the ink on them.
Ah. He looks around. None of the books have the ink except for Pumpkins. That is just has been dripping. By the way, constantly this entire time.
Right, it's pleasant.
And so all of your stuff is picked up, and Ysir moves over to one of those the hallway that you remember from the first time the tent opens. That's like the only stable part. And he goes, "Okay, so we all stand here, just to be safe, and I'm gonna do this." And you see, he just sort of like closes his eyes and sits down, and then he starts mumbling in. What does I don't know if either of you speak it. Do either of you speak Draconic?
I do.
Nope.
So
Because I'm a kobold.
That's right, Baxter. So you would recognize. It is. He's. You can tell at least the ritual it's casting. You're still not familiar with this type of magic, so some of just like the order of words is confusing for you. But you do immediately recognize this as sort of a warding protection spell to
Ooh,
just like
okay.
repel creatures.
Okay, cool.
It feels a bit like a mix between Hollow and Magic Circle. That's the word.
I'm just going to be like, that's not really grammatically correct, but all right.
Yes, some of the sentences don't make sense grammatically, but it's magic.
Your accent's kind of terrible. It'd actually be pretty offensive to use this, to try and say this big him. Or accent, but whatever.
But the three of you do feel so the tent does feel like it gets smaller, and you can see the hallways collapsing in on each other. And as they collapse in and just like move smaller and smaller, you do see something shoot out of one of the doors.
Will this
straight past you.
go into the ship?
It does shoot straight past you out of the front door of the tent.
Jesus.
Oh, shit. Do I need to follow it?
Do you follow it? Ysir is.
No, I'm asking.
He's fully concentrated on the spell, and is not breaking concentration. So, what do you two want to do?
I'm gonna fucking follow it.
Alrighty. You two run out of the tent.
Alright.
As you run out, you do see it is shooting out of the tent and then out of the door, so it is just moving. It is a sort of black blur.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow it the best I can.
You push back.
I'm gonna actually stop at the door because I realized that he mentioned I was in here somehow and now I'm worried that there's some other me that's not good. So I'm gonna be like, Baxter, just fucking tail it. Keep me posted.
Oh, I'm already going.
Baxter, you chase it. You follow this. I will make a athletics or acrobatics to chase after it.
Oh, athletics.
Oh, so sorry.
Not great. That's gonna be a 9.
So you're able to mostly keep up with it. You do like have to push past people, and like there are others who are just like, "Where are you going?" And it's a little bit of like, "Get out of the way."
Sorry.
But the floating sort of thing seems to be trying to get away from the boat. It hasn't touched anyone. It is actively going towards the top.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure it actually like gets away.
Yeah. So you chase it, and it immediately like it shoots out of the boat onto the deck, and then just across out into the ocean, and it is just going.
Okay.
It does. It didn't touch anyone. You didn't see anyone. Most people moved out of the way because they saw something flying in the hall. You saw the only people who didn't move were Toshi and Nori, who immediately tried to grab it but missed.
Naturally, because they're sociopaths.
But otherwise, it
All right, cool.
does leave. Christelle, you said you were staying in the room. Can I have you make a perception check for me?
Oh god. I love those.
Yeah, those aren't worrisome or anything.
15.
Let me make a quick roll.
I like how before the stream started, I'm like, yeah, add me when it's natural. I'm sure they'll get to the thing.
I know.
We'll get to a tavern.
I
really
fine.
I really thought it was gonna happen.
Hours later.
Listen, I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Also, what was that, Christelle, for your perception?
What?
What was your roll?
15.
15. So you're looking around frantically around the room. You don't spot anything. You just see that the tent does warble for a little bit, and then collapse
My life is
closed
so difficult.
entirely, as if it's been folded. As there is no one in the tent but you, sir.
Oh wait, I thought I was still in the
Oh, you were hanging out like in the hallway of the tent?
in the hallway of the
Okay,
tent.
then yeah, I thought you had fully left it. Then no, it doesn't collapse, but you don't
I was
see
about to
anything.
say.
You just see Ysir's kind of sitting there. So then you would notice when he finishes up his spell. Also, as an aside, the thing you notice immediately, there are about 12 cats around you as they all ran out of the hallways to hang out with you.
Oh, hi.
Most of them are just purring, meowing.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor with the cats and
Uh,
just kind of watch for you, sir.
hmm But no, you don't. With that 15, you don't notice anything odd or strange. Just the cats around you, and Ysir's kind of focusing on the magic, on his spell that takes a moment to cast. And then once it finishes up, he sort of blinks and looks and he goes, Delilah, I haven't seen you in forever. And he picks up one of the cats.
Delilah.
Oh, hey there, Delilah.
Exactly. What's it like in New York City?
What's New York City?
Exactly. Anywho, he goes, okay, there were a lot of people in here. Why were there so many people in here?
Was it the doors?
No, those are kind of part of it.
Okay. That's worrying.
Yeah, that's weird. Did anyone leave? Did you see anybody go?
I mean, Baxter chased after something, but
I cannot see what this image is. Listen, I'm
2
sorry.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
All right. And fast forward, you're at shore. You guys are in the tavern right now.
I put the bunny, and they have the peace sign, and they said, "I died in a speech bubble."
But Ysir just kind of sits there and goes, did anyone go past you?
Not that I saw.
Okay, so I guess they were all like ghosts then, but they shouldn't be in here anymore.
Gross, you had ghosts in here?
I mean, somebody's probably died in here. I have.
Alright. Fair enough.
There was a snake in here that I didn't know about.
Did you keep the snake?
I forgot about the snake. Do they count as a person?
I don't know.
I mean, the cats knew how to leave. Maybe she left. I don't. I'm not gonna think about that.
We're not gonna think about it.
Um.
It's totally not gonna come back to bite us in the ass later.
Yep. We're fine. We're gonna be fine.
We're good.
So. Where's Baxter? Baxter, where did they go? They were chasing something?
Yeah, some ooze bolted.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah, it was the ooze, so it bolted.
Okay, well that's probably not great.
Yeah, but listen, we've kicked his ass like what, twice, 3 times at this point.
Yeah, but maybe we don't fight him again and someone doesn't die again. Or like 2 people died last time. You just kind of had to.
Yeah, and you turned into a baby again.
That was fine.
It's weird seeing the guy that I this guy
What? Oh yeah.
changing into a baby. Weird.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I probably will when I die again.
It's weird.
I mean, I can't stop myself from dying.
Yeah.
Like eventually, I will of old age, if nothing else.
Fair enough.
And also, I wouldn't, let you get hurt if I could prevent it.
Shut up.
Okay.
Like, don't actually, but just like, shut up. I'm the strong one.
You're not nervous.
Like,
Yeah.
look at this. Look at this armor. I got a fucking dent in it because fucking
Where did
I
that come
tried to
from?
tell Baxter, hey, let's see how you would be as a bad cop, because we were talking about some buddy cop deer book.
Oh, The Wishing Deer? It's a really good book.
What the fuck? But yeah, you see this dent?
Yeah. That wasn't there before.
Yeah, no.
The natural order of just, oh yeah, The Wishing Deer, it's a good book.
Someone brings up, oh yeah, I've read that book. It's a great one.
Everyone's read this book, apparently.
It's just like a
Except
common.
us.
Listen, I mean, it would make sense that
Good book.
you two haven't read it. You're from the South. This is a book usually from
Yeah.
the, what, North?
He was on
Northwest?
the opera #1 list. I don't know, like,
It's a Northwest book.
Oh my god.
Y'all are Southerners. It's not easy to get your hands on, but I mean, if you're a pirate, it's easy to steal, and if you're a wizard who's lived for who knows how many thousands of years.
Alright, listen, nerd ass. We were talking about like good cop, bad cop, and if the deer was the bad cop, if people get slapped with the hooves.
Yeah,
And I
they
thought
had
I
like
was
a
going
whole.
to I thought I was going to get slapped, but instead I got gut punched.
Wait, did Baxter kick you
Yeah?
in the stomach? Why? Why would they do that?
I mean, I kind of asked for it.
What? Why would you? I'm gonna go fix the tent. That's a very dumb thing to ask for. That's stupid, even for you.
I shut up, says the one who literally turns into a baby.
Yeah, but like mine at least makes sense. I'm keeping other people alive. Who, like that's dumb.
Oh, yeah, and me like draining the ink from your system totally doesn't count.
Well, no, because that again is the keeping people alive thing and not getting kicked in the stomach because it's fun. I don't.
But I saved your ass.
I hate when our parents fight.
Congrats. I mean, okay, so then you saved me, but I saved you earlier because you were dead on the floor. So I think we're even.
Yes, but then I saved you the other time.
True, but I did save you in that blood temple. So like.
No, fuck you. I'm gonna save you first.
I mean, it's just kind of whoever's dead at the moment gets saved.
Yeah, and you're a weak little bitch, so you're gonna die first.
I'm not like buff, but I did bring
Yeah,
you back
you're
from
not
the dead.
buff. Check this shit out.
I'm gonna go fix the tent. I brought you back from the
What?
dead.
You don't like the flexing? You're not just gonna fall over like Baxter does for Mace?
That's pretty gay. Also, your armor kind of stops your muscles from moving, so.
Fine, I'll show you without the armor next time. Then you'll be impressed.
Oh, I bet you will.
Oh, so you're gonna take your clothes off then?
Oh my god, why are you thinking about it like that? I'm gonna take the armor off so you can see the flex. Ugh.
Okay, I have to go. Nah, this is.
Yeah, go fix the tent.
This has been weird.
I'm staying with the cats.
Okay, you have fun with that.
Enjoy.
I'm gonna go now.
Have fun.
You just see as he walks away. You got kicked in the stomach for fun. They don't even have a interrogation scene is with hands. So yeah, and then Baxter, you are on the deck of the ship. You see a couple of the crew are just kind of looking around because that was a pretty fast chase for you.
Yeah.
But you don't. And as like it is moving across the horizon pretty quickly until finally you just can't see that like speck of black anymore. And there are a couple people just looking around, going, so what was that about?
I'm just gonna say in Draconic, I don't know. And then just stare at them.
You see, you were talking to it. There was like a human who was just mopping on the deck because it is almost nighttime, so most people are asleep or at least winding down. And there's like the night crew is usually much smaller. They just go.
And I'll just hold
Okay.
my hand out for a high five.
They tentatively give you a high five.
And I'll walk away.
And they just go, okay. All right. So that happens. What?
And then I'll just go back, because I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about what we just did.
Cool. What y'all doing?
That's all I got. If we want to move ahead, I'm good. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of the same shenanigans.
I know. I can't give you.
oh
free
no,
time.
I'm fine. Just keep going. We'll get to there someday.
I can't give you free time. I just can't. Also,
At
'cause-
this point, introducing me would be at the end of the episode, so you might as well just keep
Oh, no,
going.
we are, but also, so you two can Baxter. I'll say you'll get back to the room. 'Cause
Okay.
The tent is still there, but you can see that it looks like it's a little bit smaller. Like you can tell when the tent is extended versus when it's not. It's not huge. A huge difference.
Mhm.
It's maybe like a foot or so of like length, but you can see
Okay.
that the tent is still compressed as you step
The
in.
intent is there.
You know, that encounter was like camping.
Mm-hmm.
It was intense.
It was intense.
The stop stream button is right there.
I will just go and tell the other two, or I'll tell Christelle because I think I'll see him first. Maybe like inform him what happened.
Fucking.
Yep. I mean, you do step into the hallway. There are about 12 cats just milling around.
And I'm just laying down in the midst of them.
Oh, I love kids.
Fucking.
Yeah, so Jeff and I followed the thingy.
saved you. Yeah, well, I fucking saved him too. The fuck is he talking about?
One of the cats is just meowing every time you say something as if they're conversing with you, just like,
Yeah, seriously. Please tell me that they're like on my chest.
just sitting right here. A lot
Yeah,
of the
I know,
cats are
right?
around you because you're very warm.
What an asshole.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yep.
I followed the thing. It like shot off the ship, like off the entire ship.
Oh, great.
So
Where to?
like I mean, just like off into the horizon.
It was going the
Direction.
direction you're going.
The direction that we're going.
Fantastic. He'll
So,
be
yeah.
waiting for us at port and we'll kick his ass again.
I think you mean I'll kick his ass.
We.
Yeah, we definitely.
There is a shuddering feeling for both of you as the tent sort of pops and you see the hallways extend around you
Oh.
again.
Well, there we go.
Well, that was interesting.
Good work. I guess. Still gonna
You're
save
right.
you again first.
You seemed like you're in kind of a I don't know, something happened?
This fucker is like, ooh, I saved you. You're so stupid.
He called you stupid?
Kind of.
No, that's unfortunate.
I mean, like, he said we were stupid for the whole thing about the interrogation.
I
Which,
mean,
like,
we probably were.
yeah. But still.
I mean, we did it. It's already done.
But still. I am surrounded by cats and he is not because he has his stupid nerd shit to take care of.
Right. So, are we just gonna, get to the mainland where we're going and just kind of keep up with what we're doing, or what are we actually gonna do now?
We'll be getting there soon.
Yeah, about
And I'm
4
just
days.
cradling the cat now.
But are we going to like just continue what we were originally doing?
Yeah.
Right?
We gotta.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
Alright.
I mean, like I said, about 4 more days, I think.
Yeah, just a couple.
I will say, over the course of these 4 days, is there anything special you would like to do?
Not particularly.
I mean, as long as there's a date or two waiting, like, you might as well just enjoy these 4 days of your lives that no one's trying to murder you.
Yay.
Well,
Yeah.
you say that,
I mean,
but I'm making
I-
holes in the background.
Oh no.
I will, I mean, I'll just continue hanging out with Mace whenever I can and, like, read the book, and then when I'm done reading the book, be like, so I read this. It's actually a really good book.
Oh, you read it? That's
I did.
nice.
You like it. I figured if you like it, I should give it a read.
That's nice of you.
No, I mean, I guess, be interested in the things you like, Isabel. Because it's what you do.
I mean, yeah, that's like pretty cool and all.
I think. I mean, that's what kind of Jeff told me. So,
Jeff gives good advice. I mean, it's real nice of you. Do you have any favorite books I should take a look at?
um, I mean, I mostly read like world histories and like maps and stuff growing up. I didn't read too many fantasy books, but I think I really like them now. Like this one was really good. Um, but if I might try reading some more books and I find one I really like, I'd tell you about it.
Yeah, let me know. I'll read it too. Maybe take a look at some maps or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I used to collect maps that we'd get from travelers and stuff that pass by. We had a whole bunch of just like the whole world, uh, and just like kind of found different places we want to try and go to, or like we read about,
Oh, I mean,
which was really cool.
if you're looking for maps, here, check this out.
All right.
And she's like, she leads you to the captain's quarters,
Ooh,
and she sort of
saucy.
saucy. She opens the door. In the captain's quarter, there is a bed and like all of the sort of accoutrement of a bedroom, but in the center there is a large table with a maritime map.
Oh yeah, this is really cool.
And as you look at it, it is a map that kind of like you've never seen before. You can
Mhm.
see on the map the boat is on it, and it moves as the map moves. So as the boat moves, you can see that the map is tracking its movement, sort of
Oh, whoa,
following where you're going.
that's really cool.
You think it
Uh,
might be a little enchanted?
this is really cool.
Yeah, Captain's got, magic map. It's how we get around. Best
Yeah,
sailors in the area never get lost.
it's amazing.
Yeah, it not supposed to, really do much with it, but she sort of like moves around and says, "This sort of tracks where we're going. If there's any information about maybe the location we're going to, Captain can just put it on the map and it's there for us to see."
I bet that's really useful to keep you guys safe.
Uh,
I
yeah.
thought work was calling it wasn't work.
Rip.
It's really cool. Thank you for sharing this with me.
Yeah, it's no problem. I mean, it's like a cool thing. And so like this, you can see like this is where we're going. And you can see so the map itself is the map looks like a standard map if not for the symbol of the boat moving, but it is surrounded by a sort of golden trim except
Hmm.
for the direction you're headed. You can see that there is a spot where the golden trim turns black in between the words, just right along the trim, right on the direction you're headed.
Do you know what the black spot is?
The Oh shit, did I break it? No, I don't. That's usually not there.
No, it's not good.
And you see she reaches for it to like see if it's something she should
Oh,
smudge away.
probably shouldn't touch it. Magic map and all.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Just to be safe.
Yeah. Just to be safe, we were never here.
I saw nothing. We were in the library.
We were somewhere else. Yep, in the
Yeah.
library.
Reading the book together.
Yep. And we should probably then not be in
Yeah,
here.
we should definitely probably go.
And you see she kind of leads you to the actual library just in case someone asks.
Yeah.
But and you two kind of hang out. She does point out some other books that she thinks you might like that I don't have names for.
Yep. Totally fine. I won't make you name them.
I'll come up with some names later. But you have a pretty decent rest of your day. Most days, Mace finds you to grab something to eat. She does stick to her work the rest of the next few days. It seems she can't slack off. But she does
I'll
grab
help when
you
I
for
can.
nice.
Like, I'll help her with her work when we can.
Alrighty. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do?
Not
Nope.
particularly.
Alrighty. So I will say it does take 4 days. There's pretty good winds, favorable, and you do make it to shore. I will say the moment you reach shore, Christelle, you notice the half worker you were with, Ajax, just quits right on the spot. The moment you reach shore, he goes, "Okay, Captain, it's been great. I'm never setting foot on a boat again."
I just see that happen and I just salute Ajax.
And he was like, "You guys have been great. I would love to keep in contact on land." And he just wanders off the boat. And the captain, who, mind you, you haven't seen the captain leave their post in these
Yeah.
past 4 days.
Yeah.
Every time you see them, they're always at the helm.
Oh, that's not probably not good.
They just go, "Right, I'll see you. Right." And they just sort of wave Ajax off. Mace sort of looks at you, Baxter, and goes, "Right, so if you need to talk to me, you."
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll definitely like at least talk to you. Try and talk to you once a day, as long as we sometimes get into some dicey situations.
Yeah.
Um,
Just keep me updated, if
of course, you as well, please.
definitely. I mean, it's probably not going to be as exciting as yours, but
I think it'll be very exciting.
uh,
Maybe in that time you'll go home and say hi to your ma, and you can tell me about that.
right, yeah, my 19 siblings. So
You can try,
you can
or we
what?
can at least guess their names. If you don't remember their names, we'll guess a name for them. Jeff's really good at guessing.
Let me pull up these names.
We don't need them yet.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, what? Like, I am fully, like, behind Baxter trying to make fun of Mace as much as possible. Just, what?
Mace, not even looking at you. Eyes only on Baxter.
I hope it's not too forward, but I'm actually really gonna miss you.
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna miss you too. You were super chill and fun to be around and funny and cute.
Cute.
Can I go ahead and give you a hug?
Sure.
I'm really bad at this. I'm sorry.
That's
Was that a real thing to say?
gay.
Nah, I mean that's honest. That's come here.
Yeah, I will.
Go for a
Give
hug.
me some big hug and kiss her on the cheek.
Ooh, that's
Scandalous.
boundaries.
Spicy. So
That's
spicy.
almost as bad as Eric locking himself out of his car, which is why he's not back yet.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, bud.
That's a bummer. Can he crawl through the window?
No, it's freezing outside. The
That's
window
right.
wasn't open.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
buddy.
forgot about that
Yeah.
part.
He'll be home in like an hour.
Oh. Rip. But
Mhm.
Mace sort of looks at you, takes the kiss on the cheek and goes, do you want
Oh,
here, give me your face. And she just
yeah.
she just grabs you and then immediately plants one. She kiss first on your forehead and then one on your nose. And then both cheeks and then your lips.
Oh, okay. Too spicy.
I know it's very gay.
Whoa.
And then she flexes her shirt off.
What?
No, I'm
Baxter
kidding.
just passes out
Exactly.
immediately, just like on the ground, passed out.
Just dead on arrival. But no,
If a minotaur could blush,
you have no blood in your body, actually.
no, I do not.
It's all
Well,
used for magic.
That makes things difficult.
But yeah, Mace.
No, it's magic.
She does actually though kiss your forehead, then your nose, both cheeks, lips, and then she goes, "Call me sometime," and then
Oh,
wanders off.
yeah. Okay.
Christelle, presumably you were just making awful faces in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Your sir is just standing next to you, going, "Are you 5?"
I'll just look between the
I
two
had
and be
to
like,
do an entire thing of inventory in her stead because she was flirting with him.
I mean, that doesn't seem like the worst thing that you had to do.
"Did you see that?"
Yeah, I want to see you do it.
I have multiple times. It's very easy to do inventory.
On the shit that was on that ship?
Yes, probably.
Probably. I want to see you fucking bench 60, you wimp.
I mean, you don't have to when you have magic.
Oh, so fancy.
Yes, very. I don't have time for this.
Did you guys
You
see
always have
the?
time for my bullshit and you know it.
Baxter, you were just looking around, dazed as hell. Alrighty.
Earth Baxter.
So here you go. I can bench 60.
Funny.
So you
Earth
finally
to
made it
Baxter.
to the
Earth to
docks of
Baxter.
Nindaral.
Whew.
Now, you just had a very spicy kiss, Baxter. Crystal, you and Yusur are negging each other, I guess.
Still.
Continuously.
When are we not?
That's the whole relationship. So yeah,
It's
you
the
make
ship
it
in a
to port.
nutshell.
You finally make it to port after 3 million years.
Mhm.
What would you like to do? So you are in the city of. Actually, no, I will set the scene because I didn't, and that's on me. As you. There was too much happening. So as you pulled into port, you are in the city of Nindaral. It is a pretty small port city. You can tell that it clearly the thing that matters most is the port and its maritime trade more than anything internally. Most of the port itself sort of accommodates multiple sizes of ships. You can see that there are a couple of small dinghies, but you do see larger cruise-size ships that seem to stop here to restock on supplies. Like if they're going halfway up, this seems to be like a docking station for multiple types of ships. You can also see that there is a small river that leads from the port through into what looks like through the city entirely. There are a lot of houses. Most of them are on stilts. You think this entire city might just be sort of a maritime location. So some of them are on the water on stilts. And then you can see, it's a little harder to see from the docks, but further back, there are more and more densely populated areas. So it's like that's where the sort of stone buildings, that's where you think there might be more taverns, inns. You think you see the symbol of a banking station. And I will say, actually, also, the one thing, Christelle, you kind of feel it. It's sort of a gut feeling. You don't know if it's magic or just intuition. You can feel / see what looks like there is probably a lifeway in this city.
Gross, I hate it. When are we done here?
It's just like a gut intuition of knowing that something is nearby and you hate it.
When are we done here? When are we done?
I gotta what are we doing here again?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. If
I mean, also, I just got my face made out with.
you did,
Yeah.
but I will say, previously,
Previously on Them Bows and Dragons.
perhaps 7 or so months ago, you were on your way here on a search mission for a specific person.
Yeah, and then we think my parents are here.
You also think your parents might be here. So you think your parents are here, which is the concern.
It was that their mom was here.
And Perry's mother was also here.
Yes.
You remember that Perry's mother was staying in one of the inns here, and then that your parents, Baxter, also might be here.
Yeah.
Although you remember that the letter that they left behind just said that they were leaving and on their way to the next city, and that they had to just move quickly. And your mother had left you that letter behind saying that she loved you.
And sorry she couldn't help my dreams come true.
Exactly.
So, what exactly are we doing here again? Sorry, a little distracted.
Alright, we gotta find that inn.
Yeah. Right in.
Do you remember what we're looking for?
An inn?
For what reason?
To find my pants.
And also,
To avoid the train.
the whole mission that I was sent on in the first place.
Right, we're looking for Perry? Pear?
There you
Petrie?
go. Perry.
Perry? Yeah, we're looking for Perry. And Perry's a bitchy mum.
Petri
Mhm.
dish, the platypus.
Petrie the platypus.
Petrie the platypus.
Right, there. And there's the mum was here, not them. So we're seeing if the mum knew what.
Mm-hmm.
See, I remember what we're doing here.
And we gotta find the inn.
I need to look through my
Oh,
notes, see if we got the inn's name.
Oh, I'll do that.
Everyone's sleepy.
I'm
Kev
always
and I have
sleepy.
work tomorrow.
What's my secret? Dude disappears. Orc axe of grass. Elf. Sorry, I'm just looking back on my notes and see if you know what the name was. Oh, at the Tavern East. So we didn't actually have the name of it, just as she was in East.
Because you had looked at it through divination, so I don't know if you got the name of the tavern.
We did not.
Just the inside
Um,
of it.
Okay.
So I guess we just kind of find out how many. We're not on quite East yet, right?
Right.
I
This
may
is
or
just
may
on,
not have forgotten the name of the city and put in the wrong one. This is
So this is just like the small port town outside of East, right?
no,
I
this is
think so.
This is East,
This is East. I thought
right?
that I have two port towns that you're supposed to be going to, and I may or may not have mixed them up. Ignore what I said.
We're supposed to be going to.
Lists.
So
There's
I
things.
guess we should find out how many taverns there are and just kind of go around and see if they look familiar.
Yep.
Yeah. So the only you didn't get a
That'll be
name,
fun.
but you did see what the inside of the tavern looked like.
Right.
So you don't know just because you saw her specifically and she was sitting in one of the taverns.
Alright, I guess we'll just kind of start Tavern Crawl.
Alrighty. So you two start your journey through the town. I will say,
It's not easy.
I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, I'll show myself out.
You know what? This is where we're gonna end our session. I'm done. We're done here. Go to jail. Go directly to jail.
How
No.
you feeling, Izzy?
Today, do jail.
But as you two sort of make your way off the boat, you can see that it is a pretty bustling city. Most people are just moving past you quickly. It is sort of a snappy people either moving things or moving cargo. People are pushing things around. You see that there is one what looks like perhaps an actual giant just holding like what looks like like multiple tons of crates and just sort of like loading them onto ships. And you see there are like people shouting and barking around you, just like either trying to sell things. A couple people immediately look at you as you get off the boat and are like, hey, over here, buy this. Hey, we've got this. You new in town? And just like selling. So you notice this immediately as sort of the same kind of work you were used to back home of people trying to sell newcomers and tourists outrageously expensive things that they do not need.
I just leave over to you, sir. Kinda wanna steal one.
Steal what?
The little trinket shit over there.
So okay, just to be clear, we just got here, and you would like to commit a crime.
Listen.
I just want to be clear that that's the words you said to me.
When you're used to a certain lifestyle, you know, until you're kicked out and have to go to Lifeway.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Yours.
I mean, mostly yours.
But also yours.
I mean, sell good products.
I choose to blame you and your shit product.
I swear. Anywho, hey Baxter, do you want to do anything that doesn't involve Christelle?
No, you're
Are
stuck
you
with me.
asking me as yes sir or as the DM?
I'm asking. This is you, sir. He's just like I.
I mean, technically speaking, I think my parents might be here.
Oh,
I mean, I'm still gonna go with you for that.
yeah.
I mean, that's really the only thing I want to do here is I want to make sure that they're alright.
That's fair. It's.
Um,
We should. We can I can help with that.
Well, I mean, I don't want to take away from the mission. I just want to make sure that they're all right.
It's alright.
I
Because it
mean,
seems a bit
Good
weird
time.
that they would just like leave our home teen.
yeah,
Yeah.
that seemed kind of sudden, and I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
It's very sudden.
I mean, this
See,
can maybe. I don't.
I mean, it's kind of all that's kind of my big thing I want to do.
I mean, we'll definitely help. You know that.
I appreciate it.
We can start at least asking around, see if anyone's seen 2 kobolds.
Yeah, yeah.
Or maybe they're staying at any of the inns. Or bought a house here, I don't
If
know.
anyone's booked a room, rented an apartment,
Yeah.
Found
Yeah,
a
I mean, we
house.
could ask because we're looking in the ends for our person.
yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find them. They're probably here.
I gotcha.
I hope so.
I mean, it's not
They
like
don't
we can
really
really go far.
go yet. You really don't go like yet, ever. I don't think I've ever remember my parents leaving their home either.
No. You'd remember maybe the furthest you'd gone is, you had what was the soccer game that created, you had
Oh, God. It's somewhere in my notes.
but,
Wasn't that Occam?
yes, you had an Occam game that was like an away game, and that was maybe the farthest you'd ever been.
Right.
It was just like, oh, we have to play sports in a different city that's next door.
And it was like obnoxious. We had to go.
But yeah, your parents don't really travel much, so.
No, not really at all.
Mhm.
So,
But you think that they're probably here? At least that was what the letter had said.
yeah.
But alright.
So yeah, we can definitely ask at the who's what's it's.
But yeah, as you all embark off of the Rover King, take your final steps, say your goodbyes to the crew, and step into this new city of East, where there are a lot of merchants trying to vie for your attention. That is where we're going to end our session. Again,
Sorry, Izzy.
So sorry,
there's
Izzy.
so many shenanigans. I really thought we would get to there. We got
I mean,
past one
2
bullet
hours
point.
and a half is a pretty short one, but like going any longer than that feels like
Yeah.
Also, we got past one bullet point in my notes.
how many bullet points did you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Guys, I
6,
stopped making
7,
bullet points in
8,
IDM a
9.
long time ago.
We got 10.
I don't even prep anymore because I know y'all aren't gonna do any of it.
Well, there are certain things y'all gotta find. I gotta put where the clues are just so I remember them.
Listen.
Actually, no, we
listen.
got
Well, I know
past
what
2.
everything is. I just don't prep it anymore because I know it's not gonna get there.
Listen. Plot. Fantasy jackass.
Yeah,
Fantasy jackass.
we did spend some time
Fantasy jackass.
learning how to
Hello,
kick each
I'm
other.
Baxter, and I'm about to hit my friend in the chest with my hooves.
My friend dared me to punch him in the chest with my hoof, and I'm gonna do it. God damn it!
So thank you for joining us
Thank you.
and these shenanigans and the mystery that's definitely happening in this story.
Sid, are you displeased
The true mystery
about how
is,
far we got?
will Izzy's character ever be introduced?
No.
Sorry. Next session. Maybe. Who knows?
I could have slept.
I thought we'd get there. I'm sorry. It was supposed to.
Oh my
There was
God.
nothing on the boat except shenanigans. Anywho, thank you all for joining us. I hope you all had a great time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Yeah.
Meow.
And kiss the camera.
Mine left me.
Shelby is one of the 12 cats that was hanging out in the hallway.
Good.
I have none around me. Oh, was that? Nope. Watson here? Nope.
But
Watson left me.
We will see. Thanks for joining. We will see you this
And
Sunday.
Thank you, One Shot Questers.
Yes, also
for
thank you
your
for that.
Yes. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
Go
Like
and
Jesus.
Follow them
Yeah, please go and follow them.
if you don't already.
It's
Yeah.
thank you so much for your donations and
Yeah.
I had to figure out who you were and checked you out on TikTok, and I'd already seen a lot of your videos.
I've followed
Oh,
you on
hell yeah.
TikTok
We
for
followed
a
them.
while now, so
Yeah.
this was a moment. Anywho, I thank you so much
I don't
for
think my
We have
voice
to
will get
talk
any
on
higher.
stream.
exactly. Check out One Shot Questers
I'll go there right now.
on Twitch, and also check them out on TikTok, and also check out. I believe they're promoting the DM at a Castle or Play Dungeons and Dragons at a Castle event right now. That I really want to go to, but can't afford because that's insane. I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
Anywho, thank you all for joining us, and thank you for watching our
Oh
stream.
shit! Okay.
And we will see you Sunday for another episode of Aldrich Academy.
Oh,
Yep.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you guys catch you on the flip side.
No.
God,
Fuck yeah, I still got it,
I
motherfuckers.
forgot to get it. All right. Bye.
Oh boy.